Hello and welcome to Chronicle TV. Today's Wednesday, June 27th. My name's Alan.
And I'm John.
And please stick around after a word from our sponsors.
This has been Ford Country for 25 years, and it will be for 25 more.
Nicholas Ford, Inverness.
Well, Election Day has come, and Ron Schultz and Charlie Dean are happy winners of their election with a 20% turnout in Citrus County. It wasn't all that close, John.
It really wasn't. As you indicated, 20% voter turnout here in Citrus County. Overall, district-wide, for the races, probably about 13% voter turnout. That's pretty low. But yet, still, both candidates won their races handedly. In the Senate District 3 race, that was the Charlie Dean, the Susan Franks, and the write-in candidate race. Charlie Dean came away with 67% of that vote. Really, that was a big victory for them. In Citrus County, particularly, is where he garnered the most votes, and it stands to reason. He had a little over 12,000 votes here in Citrus County, and Susan Franks had 5,600 votes here in Citrus County. County by county, Charlie Dean pretty well took all the counties except for Leon County. Leon County is where Tallahassee is, and we had a discrepancy there with Charlie Dean coming in with 1,800 votes and Susan Franks coming in with 2,300 votes. So 67% of the total vote went to Charlie Dean. He won the State Senator District 3 race. Remember, that's the race that happened because of Nancy Agenziano getting appointed to the Public Service Commission.
Yes.
So, then in the State Representative District 43 race, this is the seat that Charlie Dean left vacant to run for the Senate District 3 race. In that race, we had Ron Schultz and Sofia Diaz-Fonseca, and that race actually covers all of Citrus County, very small part of Hernando County, and a real small part of Levy County. But in that race, Ron Schultz came out with 58% of the vote there, and Sophie came out with 38% of the vote there. So Ron Schultz and Charlie Dean really took their races pretty handedly.
And in other elections in the county, Crystal River Council seat was won by Maureen McNiff in a race between her and Mike Gudis. She actually garnered 60% of the vote, so she is looking forward to taking her seat.
And that's interesting. She'll sit at the City Council's seat 3, and Mike Gudis was a previous City Council member, and so that was interesting to see how that race unfolded.
Sure. In other news, the Emergency Operations Center has been approved to receive a $14 million short-term loan by the county commissioners in a 3-1 vote. Some part of that meeting was a little bit controversial. Commissioner Joyce Valentino actually criticized Chairman Dennis D'Amato for not opening it up to public discussion. Under law, though, Dennis D'Amato is not forced to call a public comment, but she was still criticizing.
And in D'Amato's statement to that effect was that he looked around. He looked to his right, he looked to his left, he looked to see what the county commissioners...
He asked for discussion.
He wasn't seeing people come forward, so he moved on. He was just trying to, in what he says is he's just trying to run the meeting effectively and efficiently.
So that committee now has the ability to go out and get that loan and really get the ball rolling on the EOC. So we look forward to seeing where that goes. That's been your headlines for today. My name's Alan.
And I'm John.
Thanks for joining us.